This week on 60 Minutes, Gregory Mendel. Gregory Mendel, known as the father of modern genetics, was born in Austria in 1822. A monk, Mendel discovered the basic principles of heredity through experiments in his monastery's garden. His experiments showed that inheritance of certain traits in pea plants follows particular patterns. Mendel did well in school. He became a monk to further his education because his parents did not have enough money to send him to college. He was given the name Gregor when he entered the monastery. The monastery sent him to the University of Vienna to further his studies. He learned math, science, and chemistry that he brought back to use in his teachings. He accepted a job of teaching in the monastery after he was done with school at the University of Vienna. During his teachings, he would experiment with pea plants in the monastery gardens. He learned about inheritance from parent to offspring. Before Mendel, people thought that you inherited genetics from half your mom and half your dad. Mendel's experiments with pea plants discovered that there were dominant and recessive traits in all organisms that were passed through the mixing of genes between two parents. This is known as the theory of segregation. He also came up with a theory of independent assortment. This was basically the idea that there are many different genes that independently separate. In Mendel's life, his research was not that important. People did not really recognize what Mendel was saying was true. It was not till 100 years later, after his death, that people realized what he discovered is true. In his later years, he stopped doing as much experiments and focused more on religion. He died in 1884 at the age of 62. His work is the foundation of modern genetics, gene therapy, and even medicines, and will help us discover new things in the future.